Good morning, students. In this module, I have explained about the India-US relation, which is a very new current topic, which is added by the CBSE board in your session in the chapter Indians Foreign Policy. Indo-USA relation is divided into two parts. First one is the during the Cold War, and second one is after the Cold War. In any relation, whenever you want to know any relation between India and with others country, you have to know the past also, that how the relation is grown up or what kind of relation we are sharing, and also we have to know the current situation, that is a changing situation, that right now in the 21st century what kind of that relation we have right now. As in CBSE, the syllabus is given on the Indo-US relation with the changing perspective. So to know the changing perspective, we have to know about the past relationship of our country with US, and so for that reason this module is divided in two parts. One is during the time of the Cold War, another is during the time of the after the Cold War. Okay, so let's start with that. You know that there's a two superpower, one is USA and another is USSR. So there's a two superpower we have. Okay, in the two superpower, you know that India are neither take a line with the USA and not take a line with the USSR. India is tried to make the new one, that is known as NAM. Okay, so NAM is the founder of the US, of our country India. So India does not wanted to align with the USA and does not wanted to align with the USSR. That is the reason why you know that in 1961, when India became a founding member of non-alignment, that time that the USA does not like this decision, as because the India is not supporting the align of to be in aligned of the USA. So that's why this involvement in during the time of the Cold War, somehow the USA lost one country, and along with not only that, along with India, they are lost some other countries also, those who are the member of the non-alignment, which you already knew about this one in the Cold War chapter and the USA hegemony. So basically in 1961, they are not actually, the USA not like that India making the align new group, that is the non-alignment group, and does not align in supporting the USA. Also in 1955, in 1954, USA make a agreement with the Pakistan as a central organized treaty. Means USA made Pakistan into the entered the Pakistan, make Pakistan as a central treaty organization treaty means it included the Pakistan into the central. So that is also one of the reason why we don't have a good relation with the USA, with the US, as because you can understand that that Pakistan is not a very good, we don't have a very good relation with the Pakistan. So, and during that time the USA supporting the Pakistan, so we don't have a good relation with the USA. And USA also don't like that India is making the new form of that group, that is non-alignment movement. And not only that, in USA also does not like that the good relationship which is shared by India and the Soviet Union in the field of agriculture strategy, in the field of military relation. So this is also a counterpart of the Pakistan United States relation. USA make a relation with the Pakistan only for that reason, that as India is making a relation in a very strong manner to the Soviet Union and taking a help during the time of the cultivated strategy or the military relation. And that's why this is the reason why the USA also make a counter attack by making a relation with the Pakistan. Along with that, also the USA also don't like the friendship treaty which is signed by India and USSR during the time of the war of 1971, when the USA are helping the Pakistan, and to cover up that, the India also helped get a help by the USSR during that time. So for that reason, in 1971, during the war of the Pakistan, or you can say during the time war of the Bangladesh, during that time the USSR are help a lot with the Indian armies, and this is the reason why we signed a 20 years treaty with friendship treaty with the USSR. And that is not very much that liked by the USA too, that India is somehow tilted towards the USSR. And the turn point is coming to India and USA relationship is from 1991. That in 1991 there's a two incidents happened. One is the dissolve of the USSR, Okay, the USSR is converted as a dissolved and it is be on Russia. Another one is that India are taken mixed economy into their 5-year plan, where the capitalist system is, that taken again, the ideologies where take place. So this is the 1991 is a turning point of the Indo-US relation from, negative towards the positive sides. Okay, so we can say 1991 is the turning point of Indian relation towards the negative towards the positive sides. Another one also the year, that is 2001. Okay, that 2001 is famous for 9 by 11, that 9 by 11 incident, which is a global terror attack or by the, Osama bin Laden towards the USA World Trade Center. Okay, so this is the turn period when the USA is all the time of, that supporting the Pakistan, and somehow the Pakistan, so from there the Osama bin Laden attack on the USA, and that's are the, the period when the USA totally take a U-turn from the Pakistan and entered into the Indian relationship. So we can say 2000, we can say that in 1991 to 2001 is a period of time when, that the India-US relation take a U-turn from negative portion to the positive portion. Okay, so this is the period when you take the relationship which is not very good during the time of the Cold War. Now we have to see the positive sides of the relationship between India and USA after the Cold War era. So what are the after the Cold War era? Let me tell you about that. In February 2020, President Donald Trump, this is a picture of that, President Donald Trump, that signing a agreement, that is comprehensive global strategy partnership agreement during the visit. And by that way, we have a good relation with the USA bilateral relationship, which is known as global strategic partnership. We have a relationship with the USA as a strategical manner. Okay, we have a strategical partnership with the USA, and due to this signing very frequently, which is very, few months ago, the Donald Trump signed agreement with the, that Narendra Modi, or we can say with the Indian government, and due to that reason, we have a very good partnership in a strategical mode. And also very high level of visits and exchanges have going on sequentially in the past few years. If you see the history or the of the visiting timeline of the president of the USA, you can observe that all the USA president, they are visited once or twice, more than once, to our India. So visiting, where they are very frequently visited to India. So for that reason, you can understand that how the relationship with the USA is changing towards negative towards the positive side by this, after the Cold War era. Not only that, the two countries have instituted structural dialogue. They have, that they have signed 2+2 dialogue structure, where they are covering East Asia, Central Asia, West Asia, Africa, and the Indian Ocean region. So if they have any kind of issues arising into this area, so they are solving with each other by the structured dialogue process. Okay. Then we can say, that we have a civil nuclear cooperation agreement was signed in October 2008 by the two countries, where USA has extended support for India's entry into the NSG. See, India, during the time of the Pokhran nuclear test, during the time of the Pokhran nuclear test, when India, that they are attacked, or they are tested their nuclear weapon into the Pokhran region in Pakistan, that time the USA are, that they start doing the sanction over the India for blasting the nuclear one. Okay. And due to that reason, the India get restricted, that they are cannot that cannot test their nuclear weapons to anywhere else due to this reason, because at that time the US is supporting the Pakistan. But after that, in 2008, when the India and USA, they are, they are make a agreement in the civil nuclear cooperation, where right now after this agreement, so is USA are supporting that India should be entered into the NSG, that sector. But China is opposing that, because China believe that as India is not signed the national non-proliferation treaty, that nuclear proliferation treaty, that is NPT. So for that reason, the India does not have a right to enter into the NSG. But as the USA extended its support for the India, because USA believe that as India is not doing any kind of that illegal work with the nuclear weapon, so India have a right to do that, because India is unnecessarily not attacked to anyone till from the past to till now, which India have a record. For that reason, the US is supporting, and after that agreement in 2008, our country is right now, we have a that a huge nuclear technology we have included in our country. Okay, not only that, we have a defense relationship with the is also one of the major pillar, or one of the major important role play between the positive relation between USA and India, because we have a that India USA have a defense strategical partnership, where under which it increase the defense trade, all the equipment which is selling and purchasing. Then we have a joint military exercise. Joint military exercise means the exercise which is done by the both the countries are togetherly, they are exercising, they are practicing their military exercises, and also they have practicing their naval exercises also. So due to this reason, we can say that we have a very good relationship between the defense within the area of the defense one. And not only that, if we are seeing, whatever the aggregate target we have taken, that is we have crossed that up to the $13 billion US dollar we have crossed in the defense investment. India also agree, that USA, whenever they are doing any agreement in a defense sector of any country, they have to sign, they are agreed with in a 4 agreement. And till now, our India is have signed into 3 agreement. One more agreement is going on, which is due to this pandemic season. Somehow it is, that stopped over there. But still, we have a 3 agreement with that. That is a General Security Military Information Agreement, Logistic Exchange Memorandum Agreement, and Communication Compatibility Security Agreement, that is COMCASA. If you don't remember, able to remember this whole term, so you can use the the short form to using this one. Next one, if you are saying the relationship towards the economical position, so we can say that in 1991 there will be that investment between these two countries is $5.6 billion, which is right now is increased to more than $105 billion by 2018. Even both the countries are targeted that next 15 years they wanted to fulfill the target of $500 billion between these two countries investment. And USA is the 5th largest foreign investor country in our country. That is 2019 and 20 survey. It is seen that all the list which is come under the foreign investment list, the countries who are included in the foreign investment of our country, USA come in the 5th position. Along with the defense, along with the economical position, India also signed with the USA with so many different areas, like in the energy areas, in the education policy. So many students are go over there and completed the education process, that is the PhD programs and like that. Space in NASA, we have a regular contact or regular communication with the NASA's, and science and technologies also we have with relation and different kinds of agreement with the USA. If you know about this agreement in a very details way, it takes a lots of time, and it takes a so much that different kinds of documents. So you go through the Googles and can search with that. Then if you say that we have that a 3.5 million plus strong Indian American community is over there, who are following the Indian ethnic community. About 1% of the total population of the country, they are they are adopting all the Indian culture over there. Not only that, this community also comprises a large number of professional business entrepreneurs and educationalists with increased influence in the country. So USA welcomed all the Indian culture, its business entrepreneurs, its professional and its educational over in its country. So from that we can say that the changing nature or changing relation with India and USA is quite that beneficial by both the countries. But as we don't have that much of good strong relation with our country, like Russia, so we have some little bit area of tension with our country, with USA. So let's see that what are the major irritants, or you can say the area of of tension. Okay, so what are the area of tension, that's we have to know over here. The first one is that the CAATSA, that is Counter America's Adversaries Through Sanctioning. See, USA in recently, the USA are saying to the UN that if any country, those who doing the good, who are relation with the USA, if they are doing any kind of relation with Russia, Iran and North Korea, then they start doing the that sanction with that that country. Means if any country, those who are relation with India, those who are relation with USA, if they are doing a good relation or doing any kind of trade that trade agreement with the Russia and Iraq and North Korea, then USA will that restricted some trade with that country. But in spite of this only, India, India have a agreement is going on with the S-400, which is a defense air missile, that if any missile, any drone will be come into our into from the route of or path of the air in our country, then with this technology, with this missile, that will be dissolved, that will be destroyed into the air only. Okay, so that agreement is going on with Russia. So this is also the issues arises with the USA, that India is not maintaining the CAATSA policy which is done by the USA, and also cannot be that dissolve any kind of partnership with the Russia, because Russia is a very loyal partner with our country. And as well as the Iran, that Iran is a country which have we where we get the oil, where we get the production petroleum. So for that reason, somehow we are stopped doing any kind of agreement with the Iran. And due to this reason, as we are that with the relation with the Russia, somehow the that the USA are that they are increase the iron and steel ore import. Okay, so India is importing the steel that India iron and steel ore, and somehow due to this reason the USA are increase the tariff, increase the tax on that. And due to as USA increase the tariff, so basically what India do, India also doing the tit for tat, like India is increase its tariff, which is the material which is exported from India to the to the USA. The India's that all the 29 items which is that send it from India to the USA. So India increases all the tariff, all the taxes over that, and due to this reason that Donald Trump are called India as a king of tariff, due to this reason of. So that's why we have a trade disputes also so many times with USA. And not only that, right now the USA are restricted the two visas type, that is H-1B, and try to remove these H-4 visas. Okay, so also created a problem into the visas problem. And as well as USA right now, they are very much silent over the terrorist of Pakistan into the Indian attacks. Okay, during the time of the 2001, when the Pakistan terrorist attack on the USA, that time the USA are very much that protest against the terrorist attack of USA. But right now, as the USA have a deal with the Taliban government, and Taliban have a good relation with the Pakistan, and due to that reason that the USA are said that within May 2020, somehow the Pakistan will, that from the Taliban, all the armies of the America that will be shifted and that will be removed. And due to that reason, as Taliban have a good relation with the Pakistan, somehow the USA is right now is a silent goes to in a silent position. okay, goes to in a silent position towards the, that the towards the uh, that the USA, towards the terrorist attack or terrorist Pakistan. Okay, so due to this reason, this is created the, the tension between the US and the India, because India does not favor the terrorist of the Pakistan. We have a very much threat of that, and due to that, and USA is not saying anything, is totally silent on that things. So due to this reason, we have issues over between both the countries. And of course, the Afghan policy means the, that the Taliban wanted to, the form a government in Afghanistan, and US is supporting that. But according to India, India is not supporting that. India wanted that if in Afghanistan the government wanted to make, then the government should be from the Afghani people, from the local people. Why the Taliban's are take the capture of the Afghanistan? So this is the Afghan policy, and due to this Afghan policy also we have issues with the US and India. So this is all about the problems and the relations with India and USA, and I hope it's clear to you about the relationship between Indo-Asia US relationship, where we can observe the changing perspective, a changing relation from negative to positive and again negative. One more thing is that in foreign policy, not any, that during the in the foreign policy system, not a single country is a good friend of you. Anytime in the foreign policy of our world, anytime any country can become your friend in a friend list, or anyone can become in your enemy list. So no one will be, stably they are continue their relationship with each other during the time of the foreign policy. So I hope it's clear to you each and every point. Thank you so much.